Record this. Okay. Welcome to what I guess we will call the interview series of the Six Pack Dad Tribe. Um, this is where we select certain individuals that have been progressing through the program for a while and get a quick spotlight and some nuggets of truth and inspiration. So I'm Ben Henry. I'm a mentor in the Six Pack Dad Tribe. I've been involved with this group for about 4 years now. I'm currently mentoring one of the Polo subgroups. And today I have with me Brent Henry, who, yes, we're related. He's my older brother. Brent, thanks for being here with me today.
Yeah, you bet.
So to start off, let me just have I'll hand it off to you, Brent. Give you some time to just introduce yourself, who you are, where you come from, and then we'll do a little question and answer, and get some insights from your experience with the tribe.
Sounds great. Yeah, I'm Brent Henry. I'm Vice President of Software Engineering here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Uh, Moved around the country, but I've been here for the last 20 something years in Salt Lake City and enjoying it. My wife and six kids, although most of them are older now and have moved out of the house, but I still have my youngest daughter is senior in high school. And I'm enjoying it. Yeah, and I'm Ben's older brother by a few years, but I'm 55 and just started. I'm really enjoying the being part of the Six Pack Dad Tribe.
Love it. It's been fun having you in there. You and Reed and the three of us going strong. It's been fun. So to kick it off, why did you join the tribe? What got you to come into the tribe?
Yeah, I'd say, well, you guys, of course, hearing stories from Ben, from you and Reed, and the experiences you were having got me interested. But I don't know, you were talking to me about it for a couple of years, or actually a year, at least a year before I actually tried it. But honestly, after being hitting 55, the last several years have really started to kind of drag. I guess once I hit my 50s, and it happens a little at a time, so you don't necessarily notice the shift, but I was really dragging. I mean, my energy, my motivation, my ambition, I was just worn out and tired, and every day it felt like it was just all I could do just to get to the end of the day. I mean, seriously, a lot of work days, it'd be, 3, 4 o'clock, and I'm thinking, how soon can I go to bed? Like that's all I could think about is I'm tired and I'm worn out and I just don't feel that great and I don't feel like I want to go do anything or get out. And I was having some health issues and it was kind of a drag. And I thought, you know what? I got to try something new. I was just assuming, I was starting to wonder if this was just life at age 55, that it was all downhill from here. And it was really starting to get depressing. I was kind of getting depressed, thinking, really, is it all downhill from here? And so I started trying some new things, and this is one of the things that got my attention.
I do remember when times when I was at your house and you'd be looking at the clock and be like, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Is it bedtime? Can we send everyone to bed now? Can I go to bed finally? Be done with this day."
That was a major,
Bedtime.
yeah, that was a major thought on my mind on most days is how am I going to make it to the end of this day?
So it's funny, actually, when I was first getting into the tribe, so this was several years ago, um, I was talking to Tyson, the owner of this program of this company, and right about the time I was talking to him, he was emphasizing something about insulin resistance. And you had just shared right about that same time uh, a video or something of the professor out of BYU who had done some work on that specific topic. And I was like, coincidence? Brent shares this message about insulin resistance. Tyson's talking about it. I guess I should check this out. It's all seems to be making sense. So we could say that you got me into this tribe, and then later on I got you in. Together we progress, right? No, that's awesome. So tell us a little bit about how long have you been in the tribe and what kind of results have you experienced?
Yeah, so I've been going about 6 months, and I've lost about almost 30 pounds now.
Wow.
But I never really had like a big gut or anything. I think genetically somehow I managed to spread it over my whole body pretty well, evenly. And so
Yeah.
I never really even considered the idea that I needed to lose 30 pounds. It had not really even occurred to me. And honestly, I don't really care so much about the weight. I wasn't really in for that. What I was after is there a way to feel better, to have more energy? And, I was not, you know, I was pessimistic. I wasn't really sure this was going to work, but I was getting desperate enough. I was willing to try about anything. And the truth is, I had tried similar efforts before, but I'd get a week or two into them, and it just was so hard. I felt so awful, going through the sort of the carb withdrawal that I was sure that this couldn't be the right path.
Hunger
But
pains.
yeah, but with all the explanations from Tyson and all the course materials and all that, I realized, oh, you just have to push through that. And there's something better on the other side. And sure enough, 3 or 4 weeks in, I was already starting to feel significantly better. And it's just getting better. I mean, I'm out. I used to try to go out for a run, and it was all I could do to make it a mile. I'd make it about a mile run, and everything hurt. I felt like my knees were giving out, and my ankles and my feet hurt, and it would just wreck me the next day. And I'm out running 3 or 4 miles now, and it feels great. And yeah, it's been an amazing experience for me. I can't believe I waited as long as I did to do this. I feel 10 or 20 years younger. I'm not sure I've ever been in the shape I am now, even maybe when I was like 20. But I'm doing workouts that would have killed me, a few years ago. And and I'm running and I feel energy. I want to go out and do things. I get to the end of the work day and I want to go out for a run or go exploring or go do something with my kids. It really is pretty dramatic. I should say something again on the main tribe, but Tyson and this effort is really, I mean, it's saved me. I was headed to some dark, depressing places, thinking this was the end, and it was all downhill from here. And this has really shown me that no, that doesn't have to be that way at all. It can be so much better.
Yeah, those are some awesome things to experience. And I was similarly, there were just so many times when my kids want to go run and do something. It's like, hey, Dad, let's go jump on the trampoline. I'm like, my legs would snap. I'm just, I can't do, I would hurt. Something would pop. I would break. I got into a really bad sedentary type lifestyle. Probably during COVID is when I joined. And so yeah, I totally relate to some of those things where it's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go jump and be crazy and fly around. It's fun.
I got 5 or 6 pounds left to get to my target. My goal was 180. So
Nice.
I'm about like 6 pounds away from 180. But man, this
Nice.
last bit has gotten really hard. I'm moving really slow. I think I've got to get more serious. But I'm determined. I want to get to that goal and then start phase two and try it. And I figure,
Nice.
this is my chance. I have to do this now. I'm never going to find the motivation or the drive to do this again. I've got to just
Yeah.
make it part of my life and just, stick with it now. But I think it's all part of just something I knew about all these things before, but there's something about the way Tyson puts it all together and the polos and the group chats and the coaching. And there's just something about how it all comes together that finally helped me break through and make it happen. So yeah, it's really cool.
And I can see it in your face and in your neck too. It's just a lot more definition there. It's a lot more
I lost
lean.
my triple chin is gone. Yeah.
It's good stuff. All right, well, let's wrap it up with any kind of key lessons or insights that you might have to share, things that really struck you or things that you might want to share with others.
No, I'll just say, even more than trying to get into shape, I love the attitude and the message that Tyson portrays of this is all about small baby steps, and you don't have to dedicate hours in the gym. You can do pull-ups on a handrail in a hotel stairway and in whatever 10-minute moment you have in between things. It doesn't have to be a giant focused effort. You can do it anywhere, you can do it anytime, you can fit it in wherever. That applies to a lot of things in life. And, it's been a great message. It's really got me fired up to make more of my life, to do more, to get myself in a better place where I can do more and I can help people and I can get more out of life and I can put more into my job and my family, in my, church service, in all sorts of areas. And I just love it. I love the whole program, the whole message behind it, his philosophy on life. It's really, really impressive, really motivating.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you for jumping on and sitting down with me and talking through some of these things. Once again, Brent Henry, coming out of Salt Lake City. And thanks again, Brent.
All right. Thanks, Ben. See you soon.
Yep.